Do you ever feel like you understand your teacher perfectly, but the moment you try to engage in a conversation or watch a movie, you feel completely lost? It's frustrating, right? You know the words, but the real world just feels too fast or overwhelming. I've been there. Even though English has always been part of our daily life here in the Philippines, I wasn't satisfied with my English skills. I realized I had so much more to learn. Even though I already knew the rules, I just couldn't apply most of them in a real conversation. Hi, I'm Christine. My goal here is to help you build a solid foundation and show you how to understand the English language and communicate effectively and confidently. No boring lessons, just real English that works. Let's go. Okay, so I realized that while self study builds your foundation, lazy immersion is what actually trains your brain to use what you know. When you do both together, everything finally clicks. So today I'm showing you the exact routine I used to fix my listening and speaking. And I did most of it while doing my laundry. So, what is lazy immersion? In the language learning world, we call this passive input. Most of us are taught to study English, sitting at a desk, taking notes, and focusing 100%. That's active learning, and it's exhausting. You can only do it for maybe an hour before your brain gets tired. But okay, don't get me wrong, it's important for building a strong foundation, right? But lazy immersion is different. It's when you play English podcasts or videos in the background while you are doing something else, like cooking, walking, at the gym, or even just scrolling through your phone. You aren't trying to learn, you're just letting the English language exist in your space. Now, you might be thinking, if I'm not paying attention, am I actually learning? The answer is yes. And here's the science. Our brains have something called the language acquisition device. Even when you aren't focusing, your brain is a statistical machine, and it is constantly scanning the background noise to find patterns. Let's talk about brain plasticity. By surrounding yourself with the sound of English, you're literally rewiring your brain to recognize the phonemes of the language. 2. The silent period. Linguists often talk about the silent period. It's a time where you take in massive amounts of information before you're ready to speak. Passive listening feeds this period. It's like a sponge soaking up water. You don't see the water, but the sponge is getting heavier. Eventually, when you speak, that water comes out naturally. Let's talk about the two biggest wins: vocabulary and grammar. For vocabulary, I stopped learning single words. In podcasts, I started hearing chunks. Instead of just learning the word, for example, decision, I heard people say, I've been dwelling on this decision, or I made a snap decision. Because I heard those clusters of words together 100 times, they became one single file in my brain. But here is a very important tip. Don't try to remember every single new vocabulary word you hear. Because if you try to catch everything, your brain will get overwhelmed and shut down. Instead, let the words wash over you. Repetition is the real key here. To really put a phrase or a word in your mind, you really need to hear it more than once. Sometimes I listen to the same podcast episode 2 or 3 times. Why? Because the first time you hear a phrase, you notice it. The second or third time you hear it, you remember it. That repetition is what locks the language into your long-term memory. For grammar, this is the best part. I stopped thinking about rules. When you listen passively, you develop a grammatical instinct. You hear the present perfect or conditional used correctly so many times that when you say something wrong, it actually sounds bad to your ears. You don't need to remember the rule, you just feel the rhythm. And then there's speaking. How does listening help speaking? It's all about prosody. the music, the rhythm, and the stress of English. English is a stress timed language. That means some words are long and loud, and others are short and quiet. If you only read books, you'll never get this. But by listening to podcasts, I started unconsciously mimicking the way speakers pause and the way they link words together. I wasn't even trying to shadow the speaker, but my brain was doing it for me. I started to sound less like a textbook and more like a human being. And here's exactly how I did it, and how you can too. Number one, find your background podcast. Pick something you actually like. If you like technology, listen to technology. If you like true crime, listen to that. So it doesn't feel like studying because you're like entertained. Two, the no dictionary rule. When you are doing lazy immersion, never look up a word. If you don't understand something, let it go. The goal is flow, not definition. Next, repeat, repeat, repeat. If you find an episode you really enjoyed, listen to it again tomorrow while you're at the gym. Each time you replay it, your brain catches something it missed before. Trust me. Next, stack your habits. This is something I started back then and I still do constantly today. Every time I do the dishes, the headphones go on, or I have my Bluetooth speaker playing in the background while I do house chores. So every time I'm traveling a long distance or waiting at the dentist, a podcast is playing. So I turn my dead time into English time. I want to leave you with this. English doesn't have to be a struggle. It doesn't always have to be about hard work and exams. Sometimes the best thing you can do for your fluency is to just relax and listen. Give yourself permission to be a lazy learner for 30 minutes today. In a few months, you'll wake up and realize that the words you've been hearing in your ears and repeating in your favorite episodes are finally coming out of your mouth. What's one podcast you enjoy? Or a movie you've watched 100 times? Let me know in the comments so we can build a list of lazy immersion resources together. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget, if you want to keep making English easy peasy and speak more effectively and confidently, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye!